Okay. Well, usually we would start off with what this podcast is called, but we don't have a name yet. So we're just going to put that in post-production.
For right now, we're going to call it the closed garage.
Lighting the sacrificial blunt.
And opening the sacrificial beer.
It is not a virgin.
Not anymore, it's not. I actually saw that they started making Natty Daddy lemonade. Like Natty Daddy 8%, like my Natty Daddies. Not just
Like
natural
Mike's
light.
Hard, except cheaper.
Yeah, and stronger.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Mike's Harder is like an 8% one, but you can definitely taste the alcohol in that. But since I'm so, particular to the Nasty Daddy, I think I might try it out. It might be very dangerous for me.
You need to be their slogan person. Like, when we lived in the shitty apartment, dude, you had at least 100 Natty Daddies just strewn throughout the house. And the place was so big that it didn't really look that clustered, but it was like, you're like a sports brand.
So
like
you put them in a bag and then you got 10 of them.
Yeah. That's enough to get me drunk right there.
That ain't right.
But, so I had my man Aaron pick a word a week ago, and that word was shitsickle.
Shitsickle it is.
And I'm going to have you open your messenger.
Okay.
And I'm going to have you read a little something for these people. Because I just literally typed in shitsickle. I didn't get much. I didn't delve too deep, but there was a couple things.
Currently don't have anything from you on Messenger.
Oh. Oh, it's still sending.
I take it it's a lot of shit.
Quite literally. If it goes down to it, I can just have you look at it on my phone, but it's still trying to send.
As you know, if you ask me for something random as a phrase or something, it would probably have the word shit, tiss, fuck, or cunt in it. Just
Cocksucker, motherfucker.
Yeah, just anything that is vulgar enough to raise some eyebrows.
Let's see here.
Oh, I got something from you.
What'd you get?
I got some pictures. They're loading.
Yeah, should be a text. Not a text, but like, basically it's a book some guy wrote. It's called the American Wild, which is just a ripoff from Jack London's Call the Wild, which is a great book. If any of you are readers out there,
I'm not.
no, Aaron.
I have the reading skills of a 4th grader.
There's kids in Ethiopia that can read at a higher level than Aaron, just because they want to.
Oh, Turdy Works. I've heard of this.
Yes, Turdy Works is something that I've came across, unfortunately.
Turdy Works.
They're on Facebook.
They're on a lot of things. I've seen them on TV.
What?
Yeah, they're on TV.
Dude, when I came across this, I was like, the world is coming to an end.
So, for those of you that don't know what Turdy Works is, they take moose turds and turds of other animals out in the wild, specifically northern areas. Where is this based out of, Minnesota? Or
I didn't get into it too much because I figured we'd do it here, but I should have looked more into it.
I know it's a lot to do with moose turds.
I found shitsickles, quite literally.
Oh, okay.
Aaron's word was shitsickle, and I found they literally make shitsickles at Turdy Works.
Turdy Works.
Oh, actually, you have to go to their store. You have to go to a place called mooseturds.com, but instead of a U, it's an I. What's that? A school bus made out of shit? It looks like meatloaf. It's literally that. Like, it would have had to been a 13-foot tall man to shit that out.
We're going to try that again.
It's like they made a cardboard shit. They took a bunch of shit and ground it up in a meat grinder and put it back together, and then made a school bus out of it.
They have their own show on True TV.
Okay, well, let's not do too much advertising for these fucking assholes. These nasty-ass people who just play with shit all day.
Okay, let's go to their... Oh, I'm not signed in on this. because I don't believe in sharing my browser history.
Just type in. You already typed in TurdyWorks.
Yep.
Type in Shitsickle now.
Okay.
Or
Shitsickle.
just where do they even? Actually, it's called a Poopsicle. No, but leave TurdyWorks though, because it's gonna. Because God knows what's gonna come up on Google if you type in just Poopsicle. It's gonna be.
Well, I mean, let's just say my phone.
It's gonna be recreational
working, yeah.
Shitsickles, not something for. Well, I guess this is all recreational, unfortunately.
Look at that.
TurdyWorks Poopsicle. Right
you type
there.
in poop right after TurdyWorks, and Poopsicle's the first one.
It's the top search on Google. Go to images now. That's all. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. It's. Oh
yeah.
Oh,
those are some chunky.
Those look like good jerky. Like that one's on the far left.
Yeah, you would think that's jerky.
It's like
on
teriyaki.
A stick.
Yeah, but
or
no, that's shit.
like more like a no-bake cookie with a lot of extra oatmeal.
The ones on the far right definitely look like no bake.
Extra oatmeal.
But let me bring your attention to the stool bus.
It's
not even a school bus. It's literally I didn't even see this before. Stool.
The stool bus.
That is amazing.
Yep, that's a TurdyWorks special right there.
And there's literally little shit people inside the school, and it's not a very good school bus either. If you're wondering, it's literally just a piece of shit with the cardboard thing stool bus on top with two little shitty windows, but they're made of something besides shit with shit people in it with eyeballs, like the Rock eyeballs, but shit.
Like they're looking at you.
Just look up stool
like the
bus.
Mona Lisa.
It's definitely as beautiful as the Mona Lisa. Oh goodness! Let's scroll down a little bit and see what else we got going on here.
Well, first of all, for
what is
those
that?
of you that don't know, that is the owner of TurdyWorks.
Oh, you see, Aaron, I love how you know more about this than I do. That's how much I slacked off this week on the podcast. I literally forgot we were even doing it.
Yes, this is the owner of TurdyWorks. She looks like a Karen plus 70 years.
She looks like a butch Karen who she wanted to have served in World War II.
She's got the flannel.
She's got the flannel and the short hair and the white hair. So she looks like a veteran, but she is not. Okay, I like this moose shitting picture frame.
The turd clock. That's a clock.
The turd clock is nice too, but it doesn't have the shit coming out the end of the moose.
Oh, you're talking about this. Okay, yes. Yes, that looks like something that your grandma would knit for you or crochet for you, but it's actually packed full of turds.
It's
with the moose in the middle.
I can't tell if those are actual just rocks or if they're turds that have been polished. And I know, and like there is the phrase polishing a turd. They might have literally done it.
I think they might have. Those are some shiny turds.
It wouldn't be a poop clock without being turds, so I'm assuming those are polished turds because they are very shiny. They look like river rocks, but of poop.
Oh, good old polish.
This is that the woman right there?
This is all her. Yes.
That she looks even more like the World War II veteran she needs to be. She looks like she just made a bunch of chocolate covered raisins.
This one she doesn't even look happy. This one she's trying, but this one she's kind of just like, yeah, I called it TurdyWorks. What of it?
You know what? It's a catchy name.
It is.
I like the little sombrero Huckleberry Finn turd.
This one looks like an ad from the 50s, and she's still just as elderly as she is
it says
today.
we can poo it instead of we can do it.
They have everything from Christmas decorations to fall novelties.
The only thing, though, is we still have not seen the Shitsickle, which we've gone out to see. We saw a turd on a popsicle stick, but I'm literally, what I found, I'll just show it to you on my phone, but it's quite literally a Shitsickle.
The only actual popsicle-related thing is a SpongeBob popsicle.
They just they look a lot better.
Those ones look like shingles that were compressed.
It's unfortunate. And then we've got the alt-right people like my dad, basically just dickhead Republicans that probably made this meme. It says Shitsickle, but it's Obama on the left, and then I'm not sure who these other two black guys are.
I'm not sure who they are either.
But I definitely am not calling them Shitsickles. It's called the original race baiters.
Not racist, I swear.
It's quite retarded looking. I could say that because I'm kind of retarded. But
yeah, the further you go, the more moose you find, and the more popsicles you find. The less and less turds, though.
thank God.
But granted, we are more than halfway down the Google search bar.
Okay, now I need you to search something else. This is what I'm just gonna have you search what I was gonna have you read because it's not be hard to find.
That's okay.
So type in Shitsickle, which is shit, and then SICLE.
Oh, it's S.
Yeah, not shit cycle, but
Well, you know, it's a bowel movement.
well, I'm sure there is. I'm sure we can find a picture of a bicycle made of shit.
Okay, Shitsickle.
SICLE, and we have to be. No, it's you still got cycle, except spelled wrong now. So you shit and then SICLE. There we go. And we only have to be so specific because this is coming from a book. So now go to all. There's the shit.
That's the first thing that pops up.
Okay, now after Shitsickle on the top, go ahead and type in Call of the American Wild.
Is this where it describes if you are in the woods for too long and cold?
I didn't read a lot of it, but I'm assuming that's what it was, and I laughed and I was like, "Yeah, this is gonna be part of the show because it made me giggle and I was shitting at the time." So,
I believe I briefly grazed over something on Urban Dictionary, and the definition of Shitsickle was when you are out in the woods for too long in the cold.
oh yeah,
And they have to take a shit.
I definitely think
Then it freezes to your asshole.
it's gonna be that top one.
This one?
No, not down. Right there. Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna pull up a PDF. Okay, so no, don't go up too far. Go back down. You're gonna read basically this page. Well, start at where the sentence starts. Go up a little bit.
Hold on. Just for you that don't know at home, the only way that I can read is if I drink.
That's just fine. Let's see here. I'm going to have you read from this starting of the paragraph.
Thankfully.
Yeah, thankfully. And then you're going to read where the Shitsickle stops. So that's the first one.
Oh.
And then that's the second one. So you're going to have to read the rest of this paragraph. So your last thing you're going to say is keeping me sane.
Oh.
So I know it looks like a lot, but it's really not
Thankfully,
that.
and then
It's literally just
sane. Okay.
It's literally 3 paragraphs.
For those of you kids at home, I just got my GED.
And it's just funnier if he reads it because I stumbled upon it. So
thankfully, the extreme cold ensured that, although unsightly, the noxious mess 9 feet below my exposed bottom never had a chance to stink. Because it froze solid almost at the point of delivery. This in itself could have been a problem. However, had it not been for Don's advice, which extended even to its most sensitive aspect of wilderness living, he had warned me of the danger of building up something known as a Shitsickle.
yes.
Which results from lazy management of the outhouse. Unless the wilderness dweller takes due precautions, shit piles upon shit each day, freezing as it rises, until soon an evil brown frozen stalagmite rises. Okay, I know what that is.
Yeah.
Rises proudly. Rises proudly from the bottom of the latrine. Try as he might, he will not be able to push the column over. And pretty soon will realize that his only option is to descend into the hole, armed with a chainsaw.
This is literally. I'm buying this book. I'm sold.
As he works to fell the noxious stump, his chain will pepper him with minute specks of frozen waste.
His own dookie.
Just as tree covers the lumberman in sawdust, once out of the hole, he may try to brush the chips of brown ice from his clothes, but would never manage to remove every speck. And when he enters his warm cabin, the brown ice will thaw into his clothes, imbuing clothes, hair, and skin with the most awful stench. Oh, you want me to read it?
There's
Okay.
still one more paragraph.
Oh, shit, okay. With the horrific possibility in mind, I became obsessed with spotting the early start of a shitsickle and would quickly topple a suspicious-looking column with a stout pole before things got out of hand. Each time I did this, I thanked my lucky stars that I learned from local people whose advice was based not just on visiting, but on truly living in the subarctic. No guidebook or survival manual that I had ever offered advice on how to manage one's poo hole. Perhaps understandably, as the subject does lack a certain glamour. Yet to anyone living in the boreal woods of a prolonged period, these little nuggets of knowledge make a huge difference and, in my case, went a long way towards keeping me sane.
Thank you, Aaron, for reading that for us, the listeners.
You're welcome.
That was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I didn't read that far, to be honest.
It's like I was watching Lighthouse, but instead of masturbation, it was Shitsickles.
My favorite movie, by the way, to the listeners. Lighthouse has topped Lord of the Rings for me. My last favorite thing was watching the Uruk-hai come out of the flesh sacks and Saruman just like bitch slapping him essentially. But now it's Robert Pattinson and the Green Goblin masturbating for an hour and a half, maybe 2. It's a great movie.
It's a great movie. I had to stop, sadly, the first time I watched it because I had gotten too drunk. And
Yeah, the best part, Aaron, the best part is when you came back and you sat down and we maybe watched 5 more minutes, and then it got to the part where I just feel like a dick, but I'm just gonna keep calling him the Green Goblin because it's easy.
William Dafoe.
William Dafoe. William Dafoe was naked for some reason, just glaring into Robert Pattinson's eyes, and Aaron literally said, "I can't do this," and then got up and puked again.
That was it for the night for me. But the next day alone, I did watch it in pleasure and finish it, and it was by far, at least in my top 3 movies.
It's I love it. I knew I was gonna love it when I heard about the mermaid pussy.
Kept telling me to watch for it, and honestly, I didn't see it until I was already plastered. So we made a drinking game out of this movie, and it was anytime that William Dafoe farted, anytime that Robert Pattinson jerked off, or anybody that came, we would take a drink. And let's just say that movie...
We didn't make it to the movie.
Didn't make it halfway through the movie.
And that's a great movie. If you can't get through the drinking game by farts, shits, and cums, then that's a great movie. I honestly couldn't think of another movie that has as many of those 3 things as that movie did.
Not yet, at least.
It's quite a spectacle. Yeah, no, in 2030 we'll have a movie. Hopefully they make a sequel. It's The Lighthouse 2 or The Lighthouse's Revenge or something. I want zombie William Dafoe to come out and just start jerking off on
Let
Robert.
Kevin Smith write it.
Yeah. There'll be walrus people involved. They'll storm the island. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here.
Yeah, what else we got for the Shitsickles? Anything else on that? Because I just basically read fucking poetry over here.
You did. I think that was it. Well, you know what? Let's just start Googling Shitsickle because I sucked ass.
No, that's fine.
At prepping for the show. So we're just going to freeball it from here on.
Let me show you what I found, which kind of led me to...
Yeah, show me what you saw. Like, you literally did a better job at researching for the show than I did.
I just typed in Shitsickle. I didn't type in anything else after that.
What?
See, that was
Wait, let's read what that says. I'm going to read it. Oh my god. Linus, the librarian in Grisham's head was moving like crazy to arrange all the logic cards so he could read them. She didn't set me up for torture, Graham said. She set me up to help terrorists? How was that for a Shitsickle? Okay, what?
This is a book on books.google.com.
Wow, I love this. Is amazing.
It's the first thing that comes up when you type in Shitsickles separately, and it tries to correct you,
typed
saying...
in shit cycle.
No, I didn't. I typed it right. I just didn't put it as one word this time.
Oh, Google was like, did you mean shit cycle?
Yeah. So, and that's the first thing that comes up if you do that separately.
But it is shit sickle with a, what is that, a hyphen? I'm retarded. I don't know what that's called.
Yeah, it's a hyphen.
The little dash.
It's like as if you were spelling Spider-Man.
So
there's a hyphen in the middle.
This is John Gilstrap?
John Gilstrap.
Never heard of him.
The book is called Endgame, and this specific quote is on page 377.
Yeah, so if you're into that, go ahead. Yeah, buy that. Let's see what we got going. Yeah, let's conjoin those.
Yeah, let's make it a real word.
Shit sickle.
Oh, look at that.
Guy Grieve is the author of that great book that we read a fucking little bit from earlier. Called The American Wild, A Tenderfoot's Escape to Alaska.
Oh, God. Sadly, that one does not define exactly where it is. It just says found inside.
It doesn't give you the exact page.
He had warned me the danger of building up something known as the Shitsickle.
Yeah, go ahead and just buy the whole book and read the whole thing. You don't need to know what page it's on like a fucking dick. Just buy the whole book. See what we got. What's Miss Wyoming got to do with Shitsickle?
Miss Wyoming, another book by Douglas Coupland. The next day, Marilyn went home to Cheyenne, and the day after that, she got the call from the sparkle-voiced airline PR woman about Susan's return to the living. She hung up the phone and reached for half a Shitsickle Don had left beside the blank.
We gotta keep reading, buddy. This is amazing. Where did Don leave the Shitsickle? Is she about to fucking kill somebody with the Shitsickle? Dude. Beside the phone book? Okay, well. go ahead just reread that.
All right, let me start a little bit further back so we have an understanding.
Read those two paragraphs.
Okay, it starts here. Then came Julie's phone call one morning. Marilyn, come to New York. It's over. When Marilyn found out the amount, she whooped with pleasure. Then immediately... She whooped in his ear. She tried to find Don, and did. Passed out in the back corner of his favorite Speedy sports bar. So that afternoon, she left for Manhattan without him. The next day, with Julie, she walked down the courthouse steps and spoke with the press. That afternoon, she spent $28,000 while shopping on Upper Madison Avenue.
Okay, this lady just dropped $28,000 while shopping. What? How is she involved with the Shitsickle? Is what I want to know.
We're going to find out.
Keep reading.
Okay. The next day, Marilyn went home to Cheyenne, and the day after that, she got the call from the sparkle-voiced airline PR woman about Susan's return to the living. She hung up the phone and reached for half a Shitsickle Don. She reached for...
There should be a comma right there.
I don't know.
It's not Aaron's fault. It's the author literally forgot a comma.
She hung up the phone and reached for for half a Shitsickle Don had left beside the phone book. Susan would be home the next morning.
He added the dramatic pause, but that is what this lady wrote. Is it a lady?
No, this is a guy.
Douglas?
Douglas.
I don't know why I thought it was I'm just being sexist, apparently. Because this dude, Douglas Coupland. Oh, it's about Miss Wyoming. That's why.
2001.
Has this got something to do with 9/11?
I don't know, but it's Shitsickles, and there's an American flag on there.
Dude, Don had left a Shitsickle by the phone book. What is going on?
But she had reached for a half a Shitsickle
you know what, Aaron? Read the
that Don had.
for us, please.
I can't. That's as far as the preview went.
These people are doing the best marketing I've ever seen. They're literally giving us enough story to want more. And it's about shit. Is it? That's
Look,
it?
I can't go any further. It's all blank.
Are you sure it's not just loading?
No. Oh, what's this?
Okay, wait. I think it's just. Wait, you had either. They just cut out the good part.
Oh.
They gave us bullshit. They're like, oh, you want to find out about the Shitsickle, huh?
Get the fucking book.
Okay, well, Miss Wyoming by Douglas Coupland if you want to know why Don put the Shitsickle by the phone book. Next thing. Exact revenge. We're just going to read some excerpts from books. All right, everybody?
Tim Green. I feel like that's familiar. Who does that?
That's Tom Green's gay Shitsickle loving brother.
The Exact Revenge. Page 308 by Tom Green, 2005. That's $10,000 right there. Bert reached out and took the stone, then dropped it into his mouth and swallowed. Grinning, he said, "You know what your stones meant to me? Shit. It'll be a frozen shitsickle where we're headed."
What? Go ahead and let's see what was going on.
Let's do the preview for that one. See if I can get another sentence out of that.
Apparently, this is how I need to find out what books I need to buy.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
It literally only finishes the sentences for you.
Where we're headed.
And it says, ... I hope you packed warm. So we'll go up a little bit. I'll try to read it.
Thief? Is this the Martin Lawrence movie?
All right, we'll go one paragraph back.
Wrangle
loosened his tie and reclined the seat a little bit more. The engine screamed to life, and he angled the vent so that the cool air could hit his face. The thought of Danny came on him suddenly, and his chest convulsed.
Okay, keep going.
He swallowed some of his drink and held the briefcase tight as the plane swung around and headed up the runway. Oh, we're missing some stuff. It says page 307 is not part of this preview.
And literally, so basically, all these previews are like literally giving you shit to set you up.
I think it's only giving you like the right side of the book and the left side of the book. Like, it just gets rid of a page.
Yeah. So you can read the whole book, but it's just, you'll literally wonder what the whole thing is about the whole time.
It's like watching the fucking episode 4, 5, and 6 of Star Wars and then waiting 10 years for, oh, that's what happened. Okay.
Yeah, except you gotta pay $30 to read about Shitsickles.
So to continue, a whole page later, held it up in the lights so that the rays of glitter dodged back and forth across Bert's fat cheeks. Then
you gotta read it like a fat person, too.
That's $10,000 right there. Bert reached out and took the stone, then dropped it into his mouth and swallowed it.
Oh my god.
Grinning, he said, "You know what that stone means to me? Shit. It'll be a frozen shitsickle where we're headed. I hope you pack warm."
That was great. That's great. I might actually buy this book too. I like this.
Man, this is dangerous for you, man. You can't be spending this kind of money.
I know. I buy all these books and I don't read them.
Okay, let's move on to something else from books, because that's apparently all that shows up.
Right though.
If
you ever got a whole weekend, just type in Shitsickle and start reading what can be found inside some of these books. Okay, let's Utah Shitsickle.
Utah Shitsickle. Okay, well, first of all, this is what I first saw when I looked up Shitsickle. First thing that always pops up is Urban Dictionary. Like, what does that weird word mean? And this is how this is how I kind of depicted on what you were talking about. Shitsickle, the definition: when one defecates outside during the winter and the fecal matter freezes to their anus like an icicle.
Oh, so it's just hanging on. That's a stalactite, everyone. As we heard from a story earlier, a stalagmite is when it rises from the ground, but a stalactite is when it comes from the ceiling down. And will you go ahead and play the sound bite for Shitsickle for everybody?
Yep.
It should be just click the microphone up there at the top.
The microphone?
Yeah.
Where?
The little blue microphone.
Where? Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
Let's
I need some sound. Having technical difficulties, but rest assured we will hear Shitsickle soon.
Why don't you say? Doesn't want to. Oh. Not Gator. That's not what I wanted.
That's okay. It's not that important. Shitsickle. That's what it would have sounded like, except more computery. Well, while I roll
Such a disappointment.
this next blunt, why don't you go ahead and look up what a Utah Shitsickle
A
is?
Utah Shitsickle. Well, it must be warm there, so I'm only wondering what the opposite could be.
It comes with a horseshoe in it.
It's also from Urban Dictionary.
I think this is a sex position.
Utah Shitsickle. You are supposed to take a shit in a condom, then come all over in it, mix it up, and then freeze it. When it's nice and hard, you take the bottom of the condom and stick it in your partner's asshole.
Oh.
Let it sit for a minute. Then when she or he is not expecting it, push the bottom of the condom down into their ass, causing the shitsickle to slide into their asshole.
Oh!
Dude,
the other night I gave Felicia a damn good Utah Shitsickle.
that is using it in a sentence.
By Narcast in February 7th, 2010. A simpler time.
Such a simpler time.
A simpler time. That's amazing.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit. Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Happy Shitsickle.
The Happy Shitsickle canvas print.
Check it out.
It's got a 5-star rating. It's $50.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, was it Trump? I'll buy it. It's literally just Trump on his knee. It looks like...
No, I don't think that's Trump.
That's Trump, Aaron.
Are you sure?
He's
got...
fat.
Oh, yeah, that's
He's
Trump.
on shit.
I don't know why he's got white hair.
He's getting,
But yeah.
His hair is turning white, actually.
That is $50, and it is only about 8 inches by 6 inches.
It's not very big, but it's beautiful. Trust me. How do people find this, Aaron?
I just typed it in Google.
It's on redbubble.com. It's a canvas print. It's called The Happy Shitsickle. And it's got Trump doing the he's in
Ronald Reagan peace signs.
literally that, but in the pile of poop from the first Jurassic Park movie. It's
with an emoji.
yeah, it's beautiful looking. I'd buy it. It's $50 though, so maybe wait for Mother's Day.
I'm sorry. It's 9.4 inches by 8 inches. I was off. But it's not the size that matters. It's how you use it.
Well, let's see how
folks?
big you can get this motherfucker.
Oh, that's true. Extra large.
Dude, 23 by 20 inches. How much is type that seal? How much does that bad boy cost?
Whew,
That's a pretty penny.
That's a pretty penny. $110.09.
That's without shipping.
Well, shout out to Redbubble if you ever hear this. Sponsor us, and we hope to get some free cool poop pictures from you.
That's right.
Yep. Maybe it's your poop. Maybe it's ours. Maybe it's Trump's.
It's probably Trump's poop.
Oops. Okay.
Shitsickle synonyms? It's a dude just getting kicked in the face.
Shitsickle on YouTube.
Yeah, let's watch some YouTube videos.
Let's see what YouTube's got to offer with the Shitsickle. They allow almost anything nowadays. That's not what I wanted.
That's some dude getting his teeth kicked. Is he got a Shitsickle in his mouth?
Okay.
She just kicked him right in his balls.
Right in the kisser.
The video was called Shitsickle though?
Yeah, it was. So yeah, if you just want to watch a dude have a popsicle in his mouth and have a lady deceive him, making him think that she's just gonna kick it out, spoiler alert, she doesn't. Oh man, I got sucked into the YouTube. Oh yeah, I also live by railroad tracks.
I hear that.
With an Amtrak. Got an Amtrak that goes through here about 10 times a day.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
People just going to fucking Chicago.
Yeah. Alright, you know what? Let's move on from the Shitsickle, Matt. You come up with the word.
Let's do... You know what? let's get a little relevant. Let's do euthanasia.
Youth in Asia.
No, euthanasia.
What?
I'm not sure how you spell it, but
That sounded like you said youth in Asia.
Yeah, that's kind of what it sounds like.
I'm pretty sure my computer will get a virus after that.
No. Oh, yeah, we don't want that. Type in... I don't know how you spell that. Let's see. I think it's E.
Like euthanation?
Euthanasia. Look, right there. Euthanasia.
Yeah, like euthanizing.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Okay.
The painless killing of a patient suffering from an incurable and painful disease or an irresistible coma. The practice is illegal in most countries.
Yep, that's what they do to animals.
Okay.
They don't do it to us no more. Well, actually, do they still do that?
That's why I picked this word.
Okay.
So
talk to me.
Let's scroll down a little bit. Let's see if we can just find a story about this. Well, actually, you know what? Go back up to the top and type in... Well, I will do it. Let's see here.
Oh.
Yeah.
He didn't kill himself.
No, he's just hanging out, sipping a fucking margarita somewhere probably.
So should I click on the first one?
Let's scroll down a little bit. I don't know either of these websites. Let's find out if we can find...
Yeah, tell me when to click, my man.
Yeah, keep going. Oh, these are just all weird. Basically, they were saying
Try to
that
explain what's going on here, man.
Epstein apparently wanted to have his island. He wanted to have... Let's see if I can just... Basically, he wanted to have like a couple chicks, and he was gonna bang these chicks, and he was gonna make like his own weird white family bullshit type thing, and he wanted to like take over the world.
Cult?
Shit. No, Epstein.
I know I need to get a... So, to give everybody an idea of the depiction of the office that we have, it is a garage full of my junk that I've acquired over the past 10 years. And I have one whole side completely dedicated to art and shit. And that is what we're working with, which includes one tiny little computer and a microphone.
Yeah, we're in the... This is very much the cornerstone. We must...
Jeffrey Epstein sat quietly in court. No visible signs of any physical trauma. Just days after being found semi-conscious in his jail cell with marks on his neck. Authorities still investigating whether it was self-inflicted or an attack by a fellow inmate, as lawyers argue over when the disgraced financier will stand trial on federal sex trafficking and conspiracy charges. Epstein has pleaded not guilty. One of Epstein's attorneys asking the judge for more than a year to prepare the case, saying it would take that
I
long
love
to
these
reveal
pictures they
hidden
do,
discovery
the court
documents,
scenes.
including emails, texts, and phone records obtained in the investigation. Outside of court, attorney Gloria Allred, who represents some of the alleged victims, calling for even more accusers to come forward.
It is not too late to help in the process of seeking justice.
Law enforcement sources say several accusers have come forward.
Have you watched his
from
Netflix
Mexico,
thing?
where Epstein owns a
No, I
sprawling
watched it.
ranch. According to a new report published in the
Yeah,
New York
his lady
Times,
bitch just got arrested.
verified by NBC
Oh, yeah.
News.
Ghislaine
Epstein
Maxwell.
wanted to use the ranch for controlled breeding.
Controlled, this is what I'm talking about.
DNA to improve humanity, citing two award-winning scientists and an
Oh, it's called
advisor to
eugenics, not
controlled
youth.
breeding,
It's...
using his DNA to improve
I fucked up my
humanity.
word, but...
Citing two award-winning scientists and an advisor to large companies and wealthy individuals, the article reports Epstein surrounded himself with leading scientists and would tell them he wanted to have 20 women impregnated at a time on the ranch. There's no evidence Epstein ever set his plans.
Dude's been playing too much Ancestors.
Dude, but...
He's like, I just want more babies. I need more experience.
Quite literally. It's like Epstein literally played too much Ancestors, the fucking badass, and so the badass game for PS4. He played it, and he just decided he wanted to do that, but on his island. He's like, there's no jaguars or panthers to worry about. There's no giant boas. I'd get so good. I just need 20 bitches.
For those of you who don't know, Ancestors is a game on the PC originally and then came out on the PS4, and you basically just play as a monkey, as us, back in the day, and then evolve over time and learn skills. And one of the most frustrating things in that is the only way to get experience is if you have a bunch of babies. And you are only allowed to have 6 babies at a time.
Not if you're Jeffrey Epstein, though.
Unless you're Jeffrey Epstein. He's found the code. He broke the code, and that's why they killed him.
Yeah. No, that's fucking... Yeah, go ahead and finish the video, though. This shit's crazy. I heard about this, and I was like, whoa, this is a whole other fucking thing that I didn't even know about.
Let's go back.
Bizarre twist in the Epstein case.
So now no Epstein was served with legal documents.
Can't turn it up anymore.
Yes. Technical difficulties.
Just because I'm afraid that the mic isn't going to hear it.
All right, and we're back.
Epstein ever set his plan into motion, and his attorneys did not respond to our request for comment. This morning, we also now know Epstein was served with legal documents in connection to an anticipated civil lawsuit by makeup artist Jennifer Arose in the day or two before he was injured in jail. Arose recently telling Savannah Epstein assaulted her when she was 15.
What would you say to those who say a civil suit, lawyers, this is about getting money from a billionaire?
You know, he hurt me badly. I prefer not to go through this. So, you know, this is one way for me to get justice.
I'm sorry, I'm not misogynistic.
She didn't say that in the way that I wish she would have. She didn't. She kind of seemed like she might be wanting some money. But if I was molested by Jeffrey Epstein, I probably would want some money.
Yeah, that last one, I don't know. I don't mean to sound misogynistic or anything, but she was kind of just like, you caught me off guard.
Yeah, this interview isn't. It's not like this interview is about you getting molested. It's not like we're just talking about the news, and you kind of pulled this up. Well, they are talking about the news, but you know what I mean.
Jeffrey Epstein was a billion...
Oh, this is a 45-minute video. Yeah, we can't do this one. And it looks like it's gonna be good. And this lady looks good in her dress, but let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Look for a shorter one, maybe like 2 to let's cut it off at like 2 minutes. If they're over that.
These are not Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, let's fuck that. Let's just type in just the Maxwell bitch, because that's what's popping.
Jeffrey Epstein's
Yeah, the Maxwell bitch.
quietly in court.
Shut up! You're not on the screen anymore.
You're not important right
You're
now.
not
Visible
important.
signs of any
Shut
physical
up!
trauma.
Thank you. What are we looking up? I don't know her
G-
name.
If you just if you start typing in kind of right, it'll probably know.
I don't even know what's Skyder right. What's her first name?
It's Ghislaine.
Ghislaine?
or Ghislaine. I don't know. G-I.
Gilligan's Island. Oh wait, no. Gioria
No.
Epstein.
No, that's not it. Put an S in there now. Stop putting S in that bitch.
But
It's like we're playing Wheel of Fortune, except.
No.
You know what? Type in Maxwell. Fuck all this. It'll know who we're talking about. That's the most popular Maxwell right now. Let's click the top one. Fuck it. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. Go down for more. Good Morning America. You know what? Do it. Well, this is the thing where people are gonna bitch ass. We don't know which of these are corrupt, so we're just gonna go with ABC News because I don't like Good Morning America. So let's do that one. It's the shortest one too.
At least it's not CNN.
And fuck all you, we don't have an email yet, so you can't even write to us. So.
Jeffrey Epstein's ex-girlfriend,
Eventually you
alleged
can cuss us out for
co-conspirator,
this
is now
video.
behind bars here in New York City.
It's a good thing Mike's not watching this yet.
Ghislaine Maxwell has been extradited from New Hampshire, and what we've learned tonight. Here's Eva Pope.
Oh no! That's how you know that we're not government run fucking shells. We don't even have good internet.
Jeffrey Epstein today with
I got good internet.
I don't have any internet.
New York City jail.
Aaron's internet is trying.
For allegedly recruiting, grooming, and abusing teenage girls in the 1990s.
Maxwell played a critical role in helping Epstein to identify, befriend, and groom minor victims for abuse.
The British socialite first appearing in court remotely last week. ABC News has learned she wore an orange jumpsuit and seemed agitated. Epstein accused her of Virginia
Why did
Dufresne
she do
telling
that?
60 Minutes Australia she hopes
I
Maxwell
feel like she didn't
will
choose to wear the
implicate
orange
others.
jumpsuit.
I really hope she comes forward and says A, B, C, D, E was involved. This is how it ran. You know, just help us victims get some accountability.
The new case does not include Dufresne's claims that Maxwell and Epstein trafficked her to Prince Andrew 3 times, starting when she was 17. Encounters the prince denied in this interview with the BBC.
I have no recollection of ever meeting this lady.
Maxwell's
Damn,
friendship
that's
with
the
Prince
prince.
Andrew dates back
'Cause they were
decades.
saying that he
The
was
Julie
there. Well,
Service
he's
photo
been there
from
for sure.
2002
To
shows
the
Ghislaine sitting on the
pedophile
throne
island?
with
Yeah.
actor Kevin Spacey during a tour Andrew reportedly arranged at Buckingham Palace. Prosecutors still want to talk to Prince Andrew, but say he's been uncooperative.
Prince Andrew should be panicking at the moment because Ghislaine doesn't really care about.
Hold up. Did you also hear that Ellen was a part of this?
The Ellen thing is my favorite part of all of this, just
So,
because it's so nuts. And have you seen that picture of her sweatshirt?
No, just okay. Explain your views to me because this is only hearsay to me.
Okay, so
far.
type in really quick before we go any further. Go to Google and type in Ellen DeGeneres bloody face sweatshirt. And no, not bloody face from American Horror Story. This is just my way of saying what it looks like. 'Cause it's literally, it looks like a bloody face. And the conspiracy theory or whatever is that it's the face of a small child whose head is. It's literally like the movie Face Off with fucking my boy Nicolas Cage and fucking John Travolta. Oh shit! All right, so type this. Don't get the one without my boy fucking Captain Spaulding in it because I think that's bullshit. I don't think that he's got anything to do. Well, go to pictures because we want to see the picture. That's what we're going for. Go to images, yeah. Down. You know what? That one right there is fine. The one where she's got it on.
This
Oh,
one?
that's a good one. Yeah, do that one. And then go ahead and zoom in on that bitch.
Enhance.
Oh, it's taking us to Twitter. Go to. You should be able to open it. Yeah, open image and. There you go.
Okay.
That's enough for what we need it for.
Okay.
So first of all, she's got the new iPhone, which is how you know this bitch is evil. And I'm just kidding.
Don't you have an
My
iPhone?
No, I don't have the new one, but my girlfriend does. And she's not involved with Epstein, so I take all that back. But basically, okay, so you see the like the Joker ahs all over her sweatshirt.
Yeah.
It looks like ha ha ha, but it's really just and then it's got the stupid fucking shitty face like. It looks like a little fucking 3-year-old drew the face, and then it's supposed to be blood. It looks like a face, but it's getting torn off.
Uh-huh.
And the whole thing is supposed to be that I've heard a couple different things, but they say that it's supposed to be that these FBI agents found a video or police found a video on the island, and it was called Frazzle Drip. I want to say it's called Frazzle Drip. And the video is supposed to be of Hillary Clinton cutting the face off of a little girl for what they call, I guess, adrenochrome or some shit, which is basically blood with adrenaline in it.
Oh, I've heard about that. It's like a drug, basically.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought that I've only seen that in like movies and shit.
No, I mean, The first time I heard about it was like a long time ago, and it was Alex Jones talking about it. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to take this to heart. And then of course,
no offense, bro.
And then of course, Alex Jones gets fucking platformed on all the shits. And then you start hearing about adrenochrome and all this blood drinking and it's, you see the little face now?
Yeah, I do.
So and basically, to me, it's like you deplatform Alex Jones. Yeah, he's crazy, but the second you do that, and then all this adrenochrome bullshit starts coming up, it's like looks really suspicious.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying. Yeah, there you go. See, it's just like stupid kid drawing. It looks like. But like,
so what is that about exactly?
Frazzle drip. Now type in frazzle drip now.
Frazzle drip?
Yeah.
With an F?
Yeah.
As in Franklin?
Yeah. And then go to like a news story because you're not gonna get an image. I don't think. ZZLE. And then just drip right after it, no space. See, now what we're getting is all these stupid pictures that don't really mean anything. So go to all, and then we'll see, go down, 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 down. Go to the next page. Basically, I want to find a news story that is kind of talking about all the bullshit, because it looks like
So what exactly is frazzle drip?
I wish I could. I wish I could find like a brief thing of like, you know what I mean, like a wiki thing about it, but it's looking like. Oh. No. Okay, this is. There we go. Snows. This is. I'm not saying that this is.
Film.
I'm not saying that this is like a legitimate
let's
resource.
see about the viruses.
But I've heard Alex Jones talk about Snope, and he was the one I heard this shit about first. So.
I'm sure he's talking lots about snuff.
No, Snopes. That's what this website is called. So scroll down a little bit, see if it's loaded. There you go. Adrenochrome, frazzle drip.
Okay.
Like QAnon is like the anonymous, I guess, or whatever. An extreme snuff film in which Hillary Clinton and aide Huma blah 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 are seen raping and mutilating a prepubescent girl is circulating on the dark web under the code name
Frazzle drip. Oh.
It says false under it, but you never know.
I'm kind of afraid to click on this thing here.
That's just a picture of Twitter.
Oh.
So it's not a link or anything. I saw there was a guy on a dude. Well, you know Austin Mauritius or whatever?
Yeah.
He had a buddy.
Mauritius?
I don't know how to say his name, but it's probably
Nobody does.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
And he had a friend on his comment section where everyone was talking about this shit, and the guy said he saw the video. So that's one person. But like, I don't know if I trust that guy. I don't know who that guy is or anything.
What if we can get an interview with John?
Who?
About the demon.
Well, that would have to be an episode for sure. Basically, eventually there'll be an episode where we talk about some shit we did a long time ago, involving summoning demons, and how that pretty much works. But that's another story.
Sorry, I brought that up.
That's just a little preview. How much? What are we at right now?
We are at almost an hour.
Okay, well, we will finish up these last 5 minutes with kind of just this is post production, so we're not uploading this anytime soon. This is basically just getting the feet off the ground with the podcast. We don't even have a name for it. Eventually, though, we will have an email. You can email us about questions and ideas for the show. And basically, I'm Matt, and this is Aaron, and we don't know what the show's called, but we'll be back. And until then,
fuck off.
What he said. Question everything. Look up Frazzle Drip. I don't know what that's about, but check that out.
We haven't found much on it yet, but I'm sure you guys can. Email us about it. Get us ideas so we can talk about it again.
And we will have a cartoon eventually, which you should watch. And we will tell you more about that when it's done. Till then, peace.
Peace.